So while the jury is deliberating for Sean Diddy, Puffy, Love Combs, right now, as I do this reading, I've been trying to do this reading forever, but because it's so much detailed information and I wanted to make it shorter than longer, yeah, it just hasn't happened. I'm going to have to figure out a way to streamline all of the necessary information. First, we can start with Sean Combs, his birth card. And as you know, with cards of destiny, your birth card is kind of like your astrological, your sun sign. And then there is a planetary ruling card, which is like your moon sign. So Sean Combs, he's 55 years old at this reading. How it lines up is birth date to birth date. So it starts from Mercury, and that's your birthday. That's the phase that you're in. It starts at Mercury, and then it goes through all the planets. Now, you would have to know all the planets to line them up, but it just basically goes through all your planets. Right now, Diddy is in Saturn. So the planetary periods start Mercury and at Neptune. Right now, for where his birthday lines up, he's in Saturn. Saturn is from 5/31, which is May 31st, to July 22nd. So right now, his planetary, while jury is deliberating and this trial is going on, he is currently in his Saturn phase. He'll then move on to his Uranus phase, which is on 7/22. Ooh, and this is good. This is good. So Diddy is 55 years old. We know that as of now, until his next birthday, until November 4th, he's going to be 55. So his birth card is the Three of Diamonds. And the thing you should know about the Three of Diamonds is the Three of Diamonds is one of the most challenging life paths that a person can go through. So being a Three of Diamonds, you don't have a really good life path. But the thing about a Three of Diamonds is if you are focused and you use that beginning 7 years of your life to realize, like, hey, either it could go this way or it could go this way monetarily for me. And you put your strength or your energy into either way, or lack thereof into either way, that's more than likely how your life is going to pan out. Diddy is one of those Three of Diamonds who put his energy towards being better, working, making money. So they do have luck usually in the money arena, more so than other cards, but it's very challenging. So that money doesn't come, those rewards don't come without the risk, if that makes sense. So, like I said, he is currently in his Saturn year, and his Saturn year is between the ages. He's in his Saturn period for this year, but he's also in his Saturn years of life. And Saturn years of life is from ages 52 through 64. So Saturn is the planet of challenges, and Saturn, the influence of Saturn often brings restrictions, limitations, different obstacles and difficulties. There's a lot of health challenges through these years, and lessons learned and progress will be made under the Saturn year. And they may be more substantial and lasting than any other planetary influence, because Saturn can be a teacher. It can kind of be a catalyst. It can catapult you into a different realm of life, into a different sphere. So it's kind of like you got to go through this to get to that, which brings me to where he currently is right now. So in his Saturn year, he is going to, in this whole year, starting from last year, 2004, his birthday in 2004 to his birthday in 25. So his long range card, which is going to be your card that it can tell you long range within that year, what you can expect for that full year, what you can expect to the outcome of your year to be. He has the King of Hearts. The King of Hearts is a very like emotionally intelligent man, a very like charismatic man, very charismatic person. What this tells me is that Diddy in this trial, because of these challenges, once I put all of this together in this trial, he is definitely winning over the jury. He's winning over the jury with his with his charisma, with his, he's not even like he's not saying anything, but it's not it's he's just full of like this charismatic behavior, and he's displayed it when he went to speak to the judge and told the judge, "Oh, you're doing a good job." Like he has just this charismatic behavior or this charismatic personality that the jury is really empathetic to. So all of the evidence and everything that they've received or what they're hearing, it's very hard for them to see past that charismatic side because it's so high right now, and this year is his season for that. Definitely. So that's what's going to be his long range. So his charisma is going to get him, like his charisma is what is going to, it's going to make the jury kind of sway their decision. So he also has for this year, for his birth card, which is 3 of diamonds, his results card this year at the age of 55 is the 8 of diamonds. The 8 of diamonds is a really good money card. He's having a blessed money year. His finances are really good. So anybody who thinks he's like broke or anything, yeah, no. Also with these two cards together, I'm reading like his money is really influencing the outcome of this decision that's going to be made for trial. I'm kind of getting like the stuff that he's on trial for, allegedly. This is what for entertainment purposes or whatever. This is what I feel, that the stuff that he is currently on trial for, he's actually winning it over in the court too. So I feel like there could be some bribery with money. There could be some working together with different entities, and money being the influence to be the outcome of whatever this decision may be. So that's how I'm feeling about the long range card being the King of Hearts and the results card being the 8 of diamonds for this year for him. And also he has a displacement card of a 3 of spades. Now the displacement card for people is going to be kind of what's offsetting this year for him, good or bad. What's being placed in the planets. What's being displaced in the planets. And that's going to have to deal with his health. So he is going through some health issues that the public may not know about, that we may not be privy to, but that he's definitely having a year where his health is playing a factor. And that also has to do with his money too. So although he's having a blessed year in money, he's very worried about like his life and where it's going, his life and where it's at right now in this spot. As far as his planetary ruling card, like I said, which would be like your moon card, with the cards of destiny. His planetary ruling cards are the 7 of diamonds and the 2 of hearts. And he has 2 of those because he is a Scorpio and where his birthday lands. So For his 7 of diamonds, the thing is he has a lot of 7s and 9s in his reading for this year, which means they are very like he's having a very challenging time with the situation, and we can see that playing out. He has a lot of king cards too. A lot of the personality cards are very mature. They're like a very mature man in every factor. So he has the king cards, and he's at the height of, like, mentally, he's at the height, mentally, financially, he's at the height of his goings on, like his acting. He's putting it on. All the strength he has, he's putting it on. He's using all of his spiritual tactics. He's using all of the things. And for his 2 cards for the planet ruling, the 7 of diamonds and the 2 of hearts, so he also has 2 long range cards with that as well. The 6 of clubs and the 9 of hearts. And for 6s, anybody know anything about 6s? Those are karmic cards. So this is a karmic lesson he is going through this year. He has to play out this karmic lesson. The good thing about it is that it's the ending of, he's going through it, but it's ending with this 9. It's going to be the end of it. And the result of it is either this year, don't be surprised. This is allegedly, this is all that I'm getting from this reading. And I can't like map it all out for you guys, but this is just what Spirit is telling me. And this is what I'm know. I feel like that after this all his business being out in the street and everything, I think he's going to be able to live the life that he wanted to be free to live. I feel like he was going through all of those challenges and everything because he was locked in, so to speak, a closet. And I hate that term. He couldn't be free. He couldn't be free. And I think he might, when all of this is over, I'm not lying, guys, I feel like he's going to be able to be in a bisexual relationship open and freely. And I tell you no lies, I think people they just not going to care. It's not going to be like, oh, Diddy gay, like all of that other stuff, because we kind of know. And he can be free and he can live in his truth now. Yeah, y'all. I feel like within the next 2 years, all of this is going to be over. The next 2 years, I feel like this is all going to be over. So, since we're nearing the end of the reading, and I don't want to make it extra long, 15 minutes is very long, but what I will say for my predictions for the trial is that I hate to be so, I think he gets very minimal time. Time served will be in account. And like I said, within these next 2 years, I think it'll all be over. So I don't know how many years they're going to give him, according to whatever crime it was that he committed, because we know that they haven't did a real good job in proving the RICO. Although it's there, they haven't did a good job in proving it to the jury. And so the jury is swayed. The jury is really swayed. So there could be a possible acquittal, or there's going to be very minimal time that he has to serve, but he's still going to have to live out this retribution that he has, this karmic debt that he has, because he has built up so much in this lifetime. It's like he has to go through this lesson. Spirit is telling him, like, this is something you have to go through. And it's not going to break him. He's not going to jail for life. That's not happening. He's not getting a life sentence. He has to do some time, or there may be some big payouts. But ultimately, he's still going to be fine in his business. He's still going to have enough money to do what he has to do. Right now, also, he's in there, like, cooking up a master plan. Like, this isn't the end of his career. This isn't the end of his this isn't the end of Diddy at all. It's always going to be the rise, the fall, the rise the fall, the rise, because that's just what his life path is. But these next 2 years for him is going to be challenging. By the age of 58, Diddy is going to be regular Diddy again. Or not regular, because he could never be the same again. Diddy is going to be accepted again. And he's going to, this love image that he was trying to portray, he's going to throw extra sauce on it when this case is over. When all of this is over, there's going to be an extra sauce about him. Do I think that he's actually going to change anything? No, I think this may slow down a lot of the things, a lot of the ways that he was moving. But now, once he gets off, so to speak, he's not gonna have to worry about like having freak offs in the behind closed doors, or whatever he does is just gonna be normalized and naturalized now. So, like, yeah, by the age of 58, 2 more years, all of this will be over for Diddy. So that's all I got for you on Sean Combs. Hopefully, and the bisexual thing is coming. It's going to be a full relationship. There's some man, some young guy in his life right now that he totally adores, and that is going to help him through this, or has been helping him through this. And it also, the way I'm seeing the cards too, it could be a son, but I don't feel like it's his sons. I feel like there is somebody that is very loyal to him, that's a man that there was a romantic relationship with, or that there is going to be a romantic relationship with. But Diddy does have a lot of loyal people around him, which also makes it very hard for the jury to deliberate as far as if he's really guilty of some of the things they're accusing him of. But in my personal opinion, we know he's guilty. Do I think he needs to go under jail? No. But do I think this is a lesson for him that he needs to learn? Absolutely. Do I think his abusers should just forgive him? No. Do I think he should pay them? Yes. But, we'll see how it pans out this week.